Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you an unboxing of one of my regular subscriptions called Bookishly. Now Bookishly is a UK subscription and as the name suggests, it's a book subscription, and the books that you get in this one are classics. It's a really nice subscription. I think in the UK it's something like £35 a month. I think that's what it is. Book subscriptions do tend to be a little bit more expensive than the average, although I have known other book subscriptions to be even more expensive than this one. But this one is really nice. You do tend to know the kind of theme and the book that you're going to get beforehand because they tend to announce it on the Instagram page. It's really nice, and then of course they give you lots of other little items that sort of that part of the theme of the month. So without further ado, I'm going to show you this month's box. So this month's book is what is it? So we've got a cheat sheet here. This month's book is called The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But of course, if you know anything about that book, it's actually a short story. It's a collection of short stories with lots of other stories. That didn't make any sense anyway. But anyway, it's a collection of short stories, one of which is Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I will show you that book at the end, but let me show you what else they gave us this month. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this tea. They always give you a tea, like a little sample of tea in every box. It's usually about 3 or 4 pyramids. I really like these tea bags. This month it's called Jekyll's XXler. Can't pronounce it, but anyway, have a read. That's what it is. I can't pronounce it. And it sounds really nice. It's got it sounds really nice. It's got lemongrass and other things in it. Apparently it's detox and balancing. Can't speak tonight at all, can I? Balancing. So there you go. But these are usually really nice tea bags. It's got 3 or 4 in there. And I usually have them before going to bed because they tend to be caffeine free, which is great. So next thing I'm going to show you is this. So this is a cute little notepad that they've given us this month. Quotation is of course from the book. And it's just a cute little notepad. It's small enough to stick in your work bag or handbag or the school bag. It's just like plain paper. It's got the Bookishly logo at the back. That's really cute. I love notepads. I've got an insane number of them. So that's just going to add to my collection basically. Next I'm going to show you is this kind of a print here, and it's got like a quotation from the book. So it says, you start a question and it's like starting a stone. You sit quietly on top of a hill and away the stone goes, starting others. And I actually really like the graphic on this one. So obviously this is something that you can frame, put in your wall. That's kind of cute. And on the back you've got the logo of the company again. Now I'm really liking these, what they're giving us. So I've had a couple of these already, and it's obviously a little book series called Little Black Classics, Penguin Little Black Classics. As you see, they're about 80p or about 2 Canadian dollars apparently. This one is called The Terrors of the Night. Demonic horrors and spirits dreamt up by the most exuberant, inventive prose writer of Elizabethan England. And they're usually very old books, obviously out of copyright, I'm guessing. And yeah, just nice little books. Excellent for reading on short journeys to work. So I've got about 90 minutes to get to work. So short stories are actually very good for me because I can usually flip through a couple of short stories before I get in. They always give you like what they call an author card, which tells you all about the author. Something I didn't know about Robert Louis Stevenson. He has good claim to being the inventor of the sleeping bag. He describes his 6-foot squared sack made of green waterproof cloth and lined with blue sheep's fur in his book Travels with a Donkey in a Canavanas? God, I can't pronounce things. Anyway, so it tells you all about Robert Louis Stevenson, who of course is the author of the book. That's quite good. It's always interesting to read a little bit about them. Got the bookmark of the month with another quote, which is cool. Bookmarks are obviously very useful. The quote on this one is, "It is one thing to mortify curiosity, another to conquer it." So there you go. Always get one of these, and I'll show you what this is. To take more care of the wrapping paper, really. Some of these people that will use wrapping paper to put other people's stuff in. It's a bit naughty, isn't it? And it's basically a print in a frame, and it's basically a page of the book with another quote from the book in bigger writing on the front of that, as you can see there. So it says, "I sometimes think if we knew all, we should be more glad to get away." And then if you have a look very closely, you see it's actually a page of the book behind the big writing. I really like these are cool. Although at some point I'm going to find difficulties finding somewhere to put them. But anyway, before I show you the book, I'm going to show you this. This is actually my favourite thing in this box. It's Halloween coming up next week. I think this is really cool. I do know what this is, but I'll show you how it was wrapped up when I got it. And what it is, it's a candle. It's a hand-poured Soyrax small batch candle. Apparently it's approximately 40 minutes burn time. Nice little quote on there. All Halloweeny type theme. Camera's not focusing as usual, so I'll read it out to you. "All human beings as we meet them are coming glad out of good and evil." Coming led? It's not focusing, but anyway, never mind. I'm not pronouncing it right, but I'm guessing it means combined of good and evil. And then you see a screw top. And you got your axe and your thing in wick inside. Smells gorgeous. It is pumpkin spice, in keeping with the season. Smells really, really nice. So look forward to burning that. I love scented candles, I think they're great. So last thing I'm going to show you is, of course, the book itself. Now, Bookishly, the things that they do is that they tend to design their own covers for the books, which is really good because, of course, it protects the actual book inside. And they always have, it always looks like sort of same sort of style. But I really like the style they do it. So this is the Bookishly cover. And then you've got the, obviously, lab type equipment on the other side. If you actually take off the cover, you'll see the book itself. So this is the actual book. And this is a Wordsworth classic, and I think this tends to be one of the book brands that they tend to have publishers. One of the publishers they tend to use a lot, I think. So, of course, the actual book is called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with the Merry Men and Other Stories. So, it's basically a selection of short stories by Robert Louis Stevenson. And the most famous one, of course, is The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And it's got lots of other interesting ones as well. So I look forward to reading that. It's a nice introduction at the beginning. And yeah, sounds great. I will look forward to reading this. And I look forward to next month. So have they already, you know, they have already mentioned next month and I can't remember it. It's probably a good thing actually because we've been more surprised. Anyway, this is this month's October 2019 Bookishly. Hope you've enjoyed watching this unboxing, and thank you very much for doing so. And I'll be back soon with another unboxing video. Bye for now.